Hi, this is Natalie Delahaye here with your astrological forecast for the 27th of February 2021. So we have a full moon in Virgo. Once every year we have a full moon in Virgo. And this full moon is the last full moon of the astrological year prior to the spring equinox, which happens on the 21st of March, which marks the beginning of the new solar cycle, the new astrological yearly cycle. So, at a full moon, we have the sun directly opposite the moon. The two are reflecting and illuminating each other. And in the same way, we have that sense of needing to find a balance, becoming aware of where there may be any imbalance, becoming aware of what we need to find that equilibrium. And depending on which sign the moon sign is on, we have a different theme to work with different energy. All full moons are connected also with relationships, with the conscious and unconscious part of yourself, the conscious and unconscious part of other people. The sun is consciousness, the moon is unconsciousness. There's that interplay of energy between the two. So with Virgo, you have, if you think of the glyph of Virgo, which is it's an earth angel with wings who doesn't fly. And Virgos are extremely committed to service. They're happy to do their dharma. They're happy to do their dharma without complaining, without drama. And Virgo is all about the small bits. It's all about separating the wheat from the chaff. It's looking at life through a microscope. Virgos are very, very good with detail. So on one hand, we have that need to analyze something, to turn the microscope onto an area of our life. But remembering the balance, the opposite sign of Virgo, Pisces, and the sun is in Pisces, opposite the moon in Virgo. So the other end of the polarity is needing to get a bigger picture vision. So you've got the kind of looking at the minute details and then looking at the bigger picture, the interplay of the two. And Virgo can get very lost in detail. And Virgo is very left brain. It's facts, it's critical reasoning, it's discernment, all those crucial tools that we need in life to lead good lives, to lead lives of evolution. Every spiritual practice needs a lot of critical discernment, critical reasoning, critical functioning mentally, because without that, you're only really utilizing one part of your brain, but we've got left and right side, we've got the part of us which is intuitive, which uses imagination, which feels its way through things, and loves the fantasy and the illusion. But this can become a distortion when we're not coupling that with the ability to sieve out what's not real, sieve out which is fiction, and this is that time to really work on trying to get that balance. Pisces is extremely intuitive, it's imaginative, it's even, I would go as far as saying it's a very psychic energy, but you can't rely on just the feelings and the psychic ability. It's like the need for critical reasoning is there. And interestingly, the Dalai Lama is very into this type of meditation, which it's an analytical type of meditation where you're using critical reasoning. You're separating what's not correct, what's a thought distortion. And this is something I saw in a podcast the other day, and it's that. So that is this time of fine tuning ourselves mentally. And I'm talking a lot about the mind because this is a very mercurial full moon. Virgo's ruling planet is Mercury, so this is a mercurial full moon. Mercury is the mind, it's the intellect, It's the mental facility of logic and reason. And you know what? The balance, too much critical thinking and logic can just be very dry and unfeeling and flat, basically. But with the incredible intuitive gift of a Pisces, coupled with the critical reasoning, you can make a dream come true. You can sieve out fact from fiction. You can infuse your everyday reality, the mundane chores that we have to do, with inspiration, with meaning, with ritual. So this is all about living holistically. It's all about attending to things like diet, making sure we're healthy. Virgo is all to do with the digestion system, with health, with looking at what we're feeding ourselves, so that we can vibrate at higher frequency. We can raise our energies. We can live the kind of life that we desire. And so, separating the wheat from the chaff, perfecting the craft that we have. Virgo delivers those physical tools to really ground spirituality, bringing that inspiration of Piscean dreams into mundane tasks. And, do we need to tighten up routines in our life, or do we need to go more with the flow? This is that time to look at that. And with the ruling planet Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Now, what's interesting right now is that all of the planets are in direct motion. There's no planets going backwards at the moment. So this is a time when we can really move forward. At last there's that sense of being able to kind of move forward and look at the future, set some goals. It's a visionary time. At the end of the astrological yearly cycle, which is when the sun is in Pisces, birthday month for Pisces, it's that retreat time, that reflection time where we can it's that embryonic time to kind of go within, tie up loose ends, let go, getting ready for the new year, which starts on the 21st of March. Interestingly, that also coincides with Persian New Year, which it makes a lot of sense to me, really. New Year being spring, because right now I'm looking at the daffodils, I'm hearing the birds sing, the sky is blue. I mean, it really is spring-like. This is the UK though, we'll probably get some snow soon before that happens, but right now it feels so spring-like. And with Mercury in Aquarius, it's been in Aquarius for a long time because it's gone retrograde. That really is about the future. It's about your collective vision. It's about groups, networks, friends, where you fit in, where you can make a difference, where you can contribute to the greater whole. So, I'm going to leave you now with a poem that I think really encapsulates the energy of this time, which is by William Blake, and it's to see a world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. So with that, I look forward to you all coming back next time, and do visit my website, nataliedelahaye.com, and you can find out more about what I'm doing on my website, my services, etc. And I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful month. Take care. Bye-bye.